Hey babies, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimitiously Mimi, where you get the gist. Acide Hearts. So guys, yesterday the housemates had their final wager. Yeah. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of this particular wager, because it indeed stirred a whole lot of brows because of some of the things some of your faves in the house did. Right? So before we dive into all of them one after the other, make sure you subscribe and your notification bell is steadily on so you don't miss out on any gist at all. So yeah, guys, their team this week was about their fellow housemates, writing about them and how they've impacted, them before and them now. That's just what it means. So they had to come on to Biggie stage. They would just talk about how life started up with them and then the people who actually made this journey an interesting one for them. So Nelly came up. Nelly actually spoke about Ben, the street bear that is Mayor Frosh. She spoke about the people she want to speak about. And then Wani spoke about Handy. Of course, why won't Wani talk about Handy? So Wani spoke about Smooth Sean, and then she spoke about the people she needed to talk about, right? And then her own really got to me. Like, I enjoyed her presentation. When they were giving that speech, it was her presentation that got to me first. Why? Because when she finished with her speech, she started, giving accolades to each of the current housemates. Remember, Biggie said this team was for the ex-housemates. She was the one who started it off with, after talking about the people she want to talk about, she just started, to this person, I want to say this about you, to this person, starting from Ozzy, Onyeka, and all of them. When she even got to Onyeka's side, she spoke about how it wasn't really a smooth one for them, but Onyeka is one person she could rely on. Spoke about Kellyrae. And then when it gets to Nelly, and then she apologized to Nelly. Yes, she said she's sorry for the things she said about Nelly, some of the things she was not supposed to say. And you guys know the things now. All of the nyash no sit well, this one did not sit well. So she apologized about that, and that was it. So yeah, it got to Victoria's turn. So when Wani did that, speaking to the current housemate, I'm like, this is how it should be, because Nelly did not do that. So I'm like, okay, I would watch people who would want to copy her with the same way she did, but I know Victoria is going to be the last person to copy people thinking, because she's one girl. One thing I have loved her about in that house is that she do her thing her way. She is not a people pleaser. She no come to look with your face. I love this thing about Victoria. Yes. So when she came, she spoke about the people she want to speak about, which of course Cassia. She spoke about Cassia, how sweet she is and everything, spoke about DJ Flo, how they connected and whatnot, and then spoke about Ruthie, how sweet, loving, caring she is, how she really wished that people get to know the sweet side of Ruthie. And then when she said that, you needed to see Wani's reaction. Wani can never pretend for days. She did. She did her face like, Meanwhile, talking about Ruthie, anyways, it's giving nobody want to talk about them. But the funny thing is, not like their own is even worse. People are making it look, because of the show, the gameplay and everything, people are making it look like they are ill. They are evil human beings, which they are not. They are human beings just like all of us. And none of them in that house, I will say it with my full chest, is better than them. Yes, none of them is better than them. Now, who then catch be thief? Anyway, she was talking about that Kellyrae, spoke about Zion, how respectful he is. And yeah, Zion is actually a respectful dude. Spoke about Chinwe, because people do not want to talk about Chinwe and Dami. So it was Kellyrae who chose, took them and just spoke briefly about them. I felt a kind of way that this housemates, people did not really speak about them, but it is fine. It is really okay, And then Kellyrae did not miss that out to speak about Cassia, spoke about how much Cassia, when you were with Cassia, you would always strive and keep on, moving. You would never relent, but no matter how many times you fall or fail. And then he actually said they should clap for his wifey. Everybody claps except one person. I'm sure you guys know whom that is already. Of course, Onyeka. So Anita came up, spoke about Ben. Of course, we all know they are bestie. Spoke about Nne, how the two of them were they measure height. Spoke about Tofa, the love of her life, my DG. And they needed to see Nelly's and Such face when Anita was speaking about that, Afterwards, meanwhile, I need to commend what's it called, Anita's boldness. I love how she carried out her speech, how confident she can look, even though you can actually see that this person that is this confidence also have a part of her that is kind of nervous. So for Suj spoke about Toyosi, Mickey the Great, and then spoke about his brother, that is his friend Tofar, and how nothing can actually break them. Even after Biggie had dissolved the pair thingy, they were still holding up strong. It definitely means that nothing can actually break them down. Spoke about OC. Anybody that wants to talk about OC, they are talking about how much respect and how they hold him in high esteem. Then it's time for the ultimate spice girl, the jet ski rider, Onyeka. Of course, I knew her own is going to be a bit different. So when it got to her turn, she spoke about the people she want to speak about, the three O's and everything. Her sister Chizoba, and then when she finished speaking, like when she was speaking and everything, she now started again. She was the one now who copied what Wani did. I was actually expecting that, So when she started with what Wani did, started calling the housemates in their numbers, already we know that herself and Victoria are really not in good terms, right? So she now finished and now said, Victoria, I know you would think I will not call you. Though there's something she said about Sean. She said Sean actually boosts her self-confidence. Yes, because she was that girl that is not proud to wear her bikini because of her kind of body, but Sean told her to, I beg, fire on. So kudos to Sean for that. So she now, start talking about Victoria. I know you think I will not call you, but just that the truth is I have a soft spot for you, and I'm sorry and she just apologized to Victoria. I'm sorry if actually I did anything wrong and whatever. That was what she said to Victoria, and this was Victoria's face all true. Victoria cannot pretend one bit. I will still say it again. I like that about her. So after was Ozzy, the last but not the least. He also came up, spoke about their people, the people who made his journey interesting, and spoke about TJ, that he actually felt so elated and honored how TJ came to himself and the brother and tell them that he would love them to be the godfather of his twins. And we have also saw how TJ during his interview would come and say so many good things about Ozzy. So he also spoke about his brother too. So after everything, they all presented and then they had to come together on stage, and then there is something Wanidi that I like. So she started off with positive proclamation, and then she was like, saying we go buy machine. She said, when I say all of those things you say is saying, all this positive affirmation, she was saying everything, and they were proclaiming, they were saying it's saying means like yes, it will happen in our life, So she said so many positive things, and then the housemate said it's just like amen, and then after she said those stuff, they mentioned Big Brother Naija, no lose God, and they all cut the cake in one accord, and then that was how they all, went back to their seats, and then it was Biggie's turn to actually serenade the housemates. Biggie started calling them in their numbers again to hype them, especially. In my mind, I'm like, Biggie, what is all of this one for? Leave it for the finale now on Sunday. You would actually hype the housemate like you used to. I be then go get on this Sunday. Are you trying to tell us something that Saturday some persons are going home and they need to take their own now? So that was how it all happened, and I felt emotional kind of, because we were with this housemate like 2 months plus, and now it's gonna be goodbye soon. Even them, they were feeling it, like it's getting to them. Meanwhile, guys, let's see some of the reactions of this wage attacks. So when Victoria was dropping her speech for Cassia, the small pepper, Cassia was also watching, her bestie, and she was on live actually. Yes, she was on live video, and then she was reacting to all Victoria was saying with all of the and she shouted, "I love you," that was so sweet to see. It's giving Castoria for life. And then Joe's Olibo says, Onyeka, Victoria, I don't think I won't call you. I know we've had down times, but you are someone I just love. I don't know how tomorrow will be for us. If I hurt you, I'm really sorry. And then just wrote all of this down and said, fake, 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 meaning that all was just a Lori Ross situation, And then Ricky says, why did Onyeka's speech feel like a copy of like a copy of Wani's speech? Victoria, I don't think I won't call you. No peace, so stay wicked. People felt like that is really not coming from a genuine place. Like there is no need for all of these shenanigans. All this while you guys have not had conversation, you've not gone to talk to her, and now you're coming out publicly on stage to say, oh, don't think I'll not call you. Don't think I'll... Omo, Make it dey keep things straight as it be. No need to dey pretend. But you know Onyeka now, she loves to be a little bit extra. That's why she's a spicy girl, And then this person says, I thought I was the only one thinking this way because Ricky says that Victoria part felt like a dragon. And then VHQ says, Sean boosted Onyeka's confidence. Thanks, Sean. Yes, a big thank you to Sean for that. And then Comrade says, anytime she mentions handy like this, na tears go full everywhere. Wani mumu button na handy for sure. 100%, and that's the reason why I love those two, because of the love, not just love, the genuine love they have, genuine and transparent love they have for each other. Yes. So Moxie says, I love that Kellyrae still spoke about his wife even when they wouldn't let him pick her. So my girl got two people that spoke about her. So you're talking about Cassia, who got two people. What of people that they actually struggle to put their name in there? I mean, like Chinwe and Dami, even Chini, I think it was just Nelly that spoke about her, if I'm not mistaken. Cassia, you're loved by your husband and your bestie, the only girl that was spoken about twice. Okay, not my boob says, hi boo guys, did Biggie just tell us the winner? Now, another thing that's dead brows, was Biggie's speech to Kellyrae. It's giving Biggie has declared the winner already. He said, when you step on stage on Sunday, you will be too bright for the light. Guys, Biggie, like people started sharing it. As you can see, this is just saying the same thing. When you stand on that stage on Sunday, you will be too bright for the lights. Who they Zuzu, people started rejoicing because Biggie, it's giving Biggie just, gave an insight of who's gonna win the season, and the fans are like, yo, Biggie, what is going on here? The head plug says Biggie to Kellyrae, the same thing, the same thing, and say this is prophetic. People have been sharing this and be like, Biggie, what are you telling us? Okay, let's read this from Rainy Zion. One thing I love about Victoria, she ain't I'm going to skip that, leaker, and she doesn't force shit or pretend because she knows who she is and what she represents. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare, and that's on period, and that's one thing I like about her. I love that about her so much. Like she said again, if he didn't dare, he didn't dare. Sisi Cassia would be so proud of her for standing on business, and I am more than proud, yes. And she did not fake anything, even when Onyeka told her that. She did not form any smile or any fake hug or anything. She just sit down like say nothing happened. He says, my finalists are my friends for life. You, my finalists, are my friends for life. Lies, oh, let's wait till reunion. Exactly. It's very easy, especially from Wani's mouth, to say, oh, me and this person, we are friends for life. Calm down, sister. Just calm down. For life is too long, oh, be calming down. Anyway, which is me, I am already in post show. Like the game has ended. We've actually crowned the winner already. In fact, now post show I did like this, and if you're not there with me, that means you're sitting on a far long thing. Make sure you have subscribed, and then make sure your notification bell is steadily on so that you don't miss out on this housemate post show. Yes, you're not going to be seeing them on screen again after Sunday, but one thing is for sure is you will definitely be getting their updates right here on this channel. On this note, guys, I'm going to be dropping my voice to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.